Hey there, it's Grace to Crop and welcome back to my channel. As you can see, I'm making another math tutorial video, and today I'm going to be teaching you how to convert recurring decimals into fractions. So the two dots on top of the 3 and the 6 represents that decimal is a recurring decimal. There's no need to put the dot on top of the 9 because the 3 and the 6 shows that whatever is in between those numbers is part of the recurring decimal. So the number is essentially 0.396396,396. It's recurring. And those two dots just shows that number is recurring. So the first thing to do is to assume that x is equal to 0.396 recurring. And then the second step is to multiply both sides by 1,000. So we want to multiply 0.396 recurring by 1,000 because we want all of those digits to be on the other side. If you know what I mean. I want to multiply them by 1,000 in order for the number to be 396.396 recurring. Otherwise, if you multiply by 10, for example, the number would be 3.96396 recurring. But we don't want that. We want it to start with the 3. So 1000x is equal to 396.396 recurring. So the next step is to subtract them. 1000x subtracted by x is equal to 396.396 recurring subtracted by 0.396 recurring. So we're essentially subtracting both sides. We're subtracting 1000x by x. So that means we are subtracting 396.396 recurring by 0.396 recurring. And that will leave us with the whole number, which is 396. Now that we have 396 and 1000x minus x, which is equal to 999x, we can divide. 999x over 999 is equal to x. So we have to divide 999 on both sides. So 396 divided 999 is equal to 44 over 11 if you simplify it, which is also equal to 0.396 recurring, because we are dividing both sides by 999. So if you plug in 396 over 999 into your calculator, the answer will be 0.396 recurring. Let me show you. So 396 divided by 999, oops, too many nines, is equal to 44 over 11, which is equal to 0.396 recurring. This example is a little trickier. So as you can see, the dot is only on top of the 1 and the 5. So what do you think that means? Pause the video and try and think about it. So the dot on top of the 1 and the 5 shows that only the 1 and the 5 are recurring. So the number is 6.2151515 recurring. The 2 is not part of the recurring decimal. So x equals 6.215 recurring. And now we multiply that by 10 because we don't want the 2 to be part of the equation. We don't want to use the 2. So 10x equals 62.15 recurring. So now we're only left with 1.5 recurring after the decimal place. So now we multiply that by 1,000 to get all the digits onto the other side, and if you multiply that by 1,000 you get 6215.15 recurring, because we brought all the numbers onto the other side. So now we have to subtract 1000x by 10x, not by x, by 10x, because we have 62. If we subtract it by x, the equation won't work out and the answer won't be correct, because with x, 2 is after the decimal place, but with 10x, the 2 is not part of the recurring decimal, if you know what I mean. It's 62.15 recurring, not 6.215 recurring. So we subtract that by 10x, and that gives us 990x, sorry. And then 6,215.15 recurring subtracted by 62.15 recurring gives us 6,153. And remember, we use 62.15 recurring because we don't want the 2 to be part of the equation, because we only want 1 5 to be recurring. We don't want the 2 to be in the equation, as it's not part of the recurring decimal. So 990x over 990 equals 6,153 over 990, and that gives us 6.21 recurring. Let me plug that into my calculator. So 6130, is it 6130? 6153, sorry. 6153 divided by 990 equals 6.215 recurring. That's correct. And remember to multiply it by 10 in order to get rid of the 2. So we're left with 62.15 recurring.